Welcome to Basic Magic with the Mana Leak. Magic the Gathering Commander, also known as EDH, Elder Dragon Highlander, is a popular multiplayer format that has unique rules and deck building restrictions compared to traditional Magic formats. Here's a breakdown of the rules and the key aspects. Number 1. Deck construction. Commander. Each player selects a legendary creature or a planeswalker that specifies it can be used as a commander to be their commander. This card starts in the command zone and can be cast from there. Singleton rule. A commander deck must contain exactly 100 cards, including the commander, and no two cards, except for basic lands, can have the same name. And then last but not least, the color identity. The commander's color identity, colors of the mana symbols in its casting cost and any mana symbols in its rules text, dictates the colors of cards that can be included in the deck. For example, a commander with a blue and red color identity can only have cards that are blue, red, or colorless, and lands that produce blue or red mana. Now for the basic rules. Your starting life is always going to be 40. The commander begins in the command zone. It can be cast for its normal mana cost plus an additional 2 mana for each previous time it has been cast from the command zone. A player who is dealt 21 or more combat damage by a single commander over the course of the game loses the game regardless of their life total. Commander is typically played in multiplayer free-for-all games, usually with 4 players, but it can be played with more or fewer players. The turn structure follows the standard Magic the Gathering rules, with each player taking turns in a clockwise order. A couple special rules. Mulligan, obviously, Commander uses a Paris Mulligan rule, or the current official Magic Mulligan rules, often referred to as the London Mulligan, where players can shuffle unwanted hands into their decks and draw a new hand of 1 less card, with an option to repeat this process. In addition to the Singleton rule and color identity restrictions, Commander decks must follow the general deck building rules of Magic the Gathering, such as having a minimum of 60 cards and adhering to the banned and restricted lists specific to the Commander format. Certain cards are banned in Commander due to their power level or potential to create an unfun gameplay experience. This list is maintained by the Commander Rules Committee and it can be found on their official website. In order to win the game, players either have to reduce their opponent's life totals to 0, forcing an opponent to draw from an empty library, or achieving alternate win conditions specified on certain cards, e.g. Mortal Kombat or Biovisionary. Commander games often involve a high degree of social interaction, negotiation, and politics, as players form temporary alliances or target certain threats strategically.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yup!
Commander is celebrated for its diversity in deck building, the creativity it encourages, and its ability to create memorable multiplayer experiences. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe.